Hello everyone, it's Lisa from Dane August Nails. Welcome back to my channel. This is the last Christmas set, so let's get on with it. As you guys can see, I am applying my tips because I've already prepped the nail, and I'm going in there with some Lavender Violet's base coat onto those stiletto tips. And I'm making sure they fit from sidewall to sidewall, and then I'm having my client, this is my OG client, pick up that lamp for 30 seconds, boom, set those in. Yeah, do you know what I need? I need either that lamp that Sarah's Nail Secret has that clamps onto her table, that little UV lamp she picked up from Amazon, or if my little LED flashlight could get here, then I could just use that. Anyway, going in with some primer that I picked up from my local nail supply store, and here I'm just applying you.The Secret Multi-Balance onto the surface of the nail. Yeah, I just want to create, little thin layer of clear, and it's not clear, but it really doesn't have enough pigment to not be considered a clear at this point. So I love using it. I use it for this. I use it for clear capping. Yeah. So now I'm creating a smile line with some you.The Secret covered pink. Let me tell you guys, I did 3 of these. Okay, it was quite the undertaking. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm using my Model 1's number 8. So as you can see, I put that first bead there, and then I immediately began shaping it, just pushing it from side to side. And then I go in with a bead at the top of that, and then I start moving that across the nail from sidewall to sidewall, trying to get it to be nice and flush and get it to connect both sides. And so this is my cuticle bead. Let me tell y'all, I'm brave for even doing these, okay? So that cuticle bead gets nice and flush around the cuticle, and then I make sure that it joins the either side of that smile line. So obviously I've added to it a little bit, so I'm just using my Glitterbell's metal filing board to just really redefine that curve. And you know what? I'm super proud of this. I got a nice wall going on there, redefining it. I'm smoothing off even the surface of that because I don't want it to be lumpy bumpy, because I do prefer to clear cap all you.The Secret covered colors, just because they're not meant to be just on their own. They're not core colors. So I do file the surface of that, as you can see. And so now I'm going in with the red I mixed myself. Yeah, because I didn't have a bright enough red. Okay, so I really only have the you.The Secret is a candy apple that comes in their kit of 12, and so the orange also comes in that kit. So I just mixed, and you guys know from watching my past videos that orange marbles like heck. So I mixed it in there with that orange and that red together, and I think I got a really true Christmas red. Yeah, super pigmented stuff. I literally don't. Do you see those tiny beads? And man, do they cover some ground. I was scared with this red though, because I'm like, girl, if that gets on the cuticle, you are screwed. Because you guys know how that is. But I do work with small beads. I'm happy to do so. And as you can see, I just, that right there was my favorite bead. Because it was like, oh man, just a little testament to just how you can get better every day. I'm always just, little pats on the back for myself. So nice wet beads, nice and small. And at this point, I just want to cover the nail up completely, and in the spots where it looks a bit patchy or a bit lumpy bumpy, I do apply it a little bit more to make it truly opaque, and I just continue to keep this application as thin as I possibly can. I've been really getting good with that, guys. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. Ooh, and let me know what red do you suggest for a really true red. Which brand are you guys using? Because all I've got right now is you.The Secret, because shipping's crazy here, freight is crazy here, tax is crazy here. Most of my nail acrylic supplies stuck at my friend's house because she's such a lovely person. What's your favorite red? So, as you can see, I'm taking that red and I'm pushing it up against that smile line. It's not a very big thick amount, it's just a very thin amount, and I'm fading it down all the way to the free edge, but not all the way, because I kind of want to create a very lightly stained glass nail. So there we go. And I'm doing the same thing on this nail. So on the index finger, I am just staining that nail because I'm going to be putting down some glitter. So I'm using some really fine red glitter, and to me, yeah, that screams Christmas, right? This is the legit Christmas set right here that we've been waiting for, a red Christmas. And so now I'm coming in with some red tinsel that you can't really see here, but it's there, I promise you. So I'm just adding layers and layers of glitter, a bit of definition, if it were, you know, a little artistic something happening here. And then I take, excuse me, just crawled out of bed, so I got the morning cough and cold stuck up in there. So then I'm taking some hexagon shaped glitter, chunky glitter. It's just in a couple of different sizes, I think about 3 sizes, and then I'm just spraying that over the nail. Do you see? I'm trying to scrape that glitter off because I hate to waste. Gosh, I'm so cheap, it's ridiculous. So cheap. So then at the last minute, because I'm like weird, I decide I'm gonna take another wash, very thin wet wash of that red glitter, and add red acrylic, and add little bits of it on top of the glitter just for a little bit more dimension. And that's after I finish using the very fine glitter to just fill in those little patches that I've got around the nail. So there I'm going with that little red wash. I know it was, you know, I thought I was being quite clever with this one, but no, I thought it turned out really great. And I even use it to fill up some of those, I even use it to fill up some of those patches. So there you go. I was pretty excited with this nail. So then I take the same process around those smile lines, and I go in with the fine glitter first. I feather it down just a bit, going in with the tinsel glitter. Gosh, why was that so difficult to say? And small wet beads, and then of course the chunky glitter, which the chunky glitter made me a little bit scared because I was like, this is gonna really, I'm gonna lose the smile line here. It's gonna be bad. Not so much. Anyway, you'll see. Gosh, look at that pinky. Isn't that red just beautiful? Oh, so nice. So last minute, because I know there were going to be bits of silver detail, I decided to add some like not tiny, but like about a size or 2 up before you get to like fine glitter, some silver holographic, like just little specks like in there somewhere, like peeking out from underneath the red. And I did this to all of the nails that I applied glitter on, so yeah. Because she's gonna have like another full silver glitter nail and like rhinestones, and I wanted to tie it all in, so that's what I ended up doing. Okay, so here is that silver glitter nail. So first I started putting down little patches of fine silver glitter acrylic, and then I started working in the holographic in, and I was like, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Let's go in for bigger beads of that silver glitter, first of all. And this is just glitter that I found from a craft store, and then Mia Secret Clear. And then in the midst of that patchy glitter, because the holographic glitter is raw glitter, it's not mixed in with anything. So once I lay down a wet bead of the fine silver acrylic, I then picked up a few dots of the holographic glitter and worked it into that still wet acrylic bead. It worked out really good for me. So this is just going to be the backdrop, like a really poppin' glittery backdrop for some rhinestones, because we're not going to cover up the entire nail with rhinestones. So we do want the rest of the nail to sort of like just catch people's eye regardless. So do you know what? I had an idea for this nail. We looked at a couple of pictures. At the end of the day, we ended up with something that didn't look anything like the photos, but something that we were all really happy with. So now that the nails are all filed and buffed and reshaped, I'm going in with some nail art. So I started off with some dots, as you can see, because I'm gonna be doing a snowflake. I had to redo the snowflake 3 times because I was so nervous. She's my OG client. She's never bothered about time, but the pressure was on because we're still doing like curfews here. And I was really, really stressed. And then my husband, trying to be super supportive, like said something that really made me nervous. And she literally, my client literally had to lean over and be like, hey, it's me. It's me. It's me and you. We're good. And that just really snapped me back to reality. So you just gotta love your friends that are your clients. It's a really amazing experience. So on these Smile Line nails, I go in with a little twinkle, twinkle, little star. And this is my, my liner brush from the Beauty Galleria set that I really love so much. This liner brush is becoming a fast fave. So here's that glitter nail. I've completely covered it in rhinestone gel and top coat. And now I'm going in with these like white opal stones, and started off with a bigger stone in the center, just rule of thumb. And I'm going between those opals, I'm going between silver rhinestones, and I'm going between some AB AB rhinestones as well. And there's no real way to do this, but I'm just trying to get as much of the center of this nail covered up as possible. And yeah, I go anywhere from, I think, S6 to about it's small. I go from a mid to like a small. I'm not great with the sizes because you guys know I don't do many rhinestone placements. So I was really pleased with this one though, and she really was, and that's that's what matters at the end of the day. I loved how this was looking. Oh man, there's shine all over that nail. It's crazy. So here is what we were looking at towards the end when we've like really gone rhinestone nuts. This rhinestone picker, I just picked it up from wherever, I can't even remember. So on the twinkle stars, I go from white opals to silver to AB crystals, just to tie in the crystal placement on the pinky as well. And I've cured everything for like a full 60, maybe even another 30 after that 60, just to make sure, because I am terrified of rhinestones falling off. So the red nails are going to be gift nails. So I'm using my handy dandy liner brush. I'm coming closer to the left of that nail and then making sort of a line across just at, I wouldn't say the very tip top, but like a quarter of the way to the top. Then I take my dotting tool and I create a nice little bow. I tell you guys, listen, if you can use your dotting tool to just make life a little easier for you, you need to draw circles, little curved lines, little bows, little ribbons at the tip of those bows. You better bust out that dotting tool because it takes off loads of the stress. Because sometimes I find that your detail brush, well mine anyway, it's not stiff enough to maneuver in that way. And I did the same thing on one of the pinkies, because that initial pinky that we covered in that red acrylic. There we go. You can see a bit better like what I was doing as opposed to that other finger. And I did come in and use my detail brush here. I just keep that stuff handy because I'm always moving from dotting tool to detail brush, dotting tool to detail brush. As you can see, there's a little tiny mistake there that I missed, but man, I think I did end up fixing it though, and then just re-top coating it. So now we're top coating the nails. Get to see that glitter come alive. I'm very pleased with the smile line, super, super pleased with the smile line and the glitter. And because it's top coating time, I have to remind you guys to please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. Look forward to the product list below, as well as a video and picture of the finished product. Thank you so much for watching, guys. This is my last Christmas video, so happy holidays, the happiest of Christmas. Happy New Year. Love you and promise to see you in the next one. Bye.